Morning, continuing our numericals. Seventh, the sixth one is the graphical, so we are not going to take graphical method questions. Seventh one, a ball is gently dropped from a height of 20 meter. Okay, a ball is gently dropped from a height. If one height is there, the ball is dropped. That means initial velocity is 0. Okay, now height, this height we are taking as a distance. Okay, that is 20 meter. If its velocity increases uniformly, that means increase in velocity at the rate of 10 meter per second square. What is this? It is not velocity, it is acceleration. So take care with the values, and especially if you go for the units, you will come to know which quantity they are talking about. Okay, with what velocity will it strike the ground? So you have to find out. Already we have u is equal to 0. We have to find out v. One more thing, after what time will it strike the ground? So you have to find out t also. Okay, in this question we are using the three equations of uniformly accelerated motion. Derivation of that was excluded, but let us do the sum. Okay, question number 6, excluding. Okay, we are not doing graphical method, we are doing now question number 7. The ball is dropped. Okay, for example, I have a ball and I am dropping it. The ball is dropped, that means initial velocity is 0. H at a height of 20 meter, so that we will take as a distance. S is equal to 20 meter. Acceleration with the increase in velocity, because the more object goes down, its velocity increases. So that increase in velocity we say acceleration, and it is in which downward direction, 10 meter per second square. Then they are asking with what velocity it will go down and at what time, by on what time it will strike the ground. So we have to find out two things. Okay, first we will find out v. I have u, I have s, and I have a. So among that three equations, one equation is v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Keeping the values, v square minus u is 0, 2, a is 10, s is 20. Solving this, I will be getting v is equal to 20 and it is velocity, so I will be writing meter per second. Now one we got. Now we have to find out time. We have one more equation, v is equal to u plus at. What is v? 20 is equal to u 0 plus 10, and t we have to find out. 20 is equal to 10t, or just change the sides. 10t is equal to 20. T is equal to 20 by 10, so I will be getting t is equal to 2 seconds. Clear? Now final answer statement I will be giving you. So final statement goes like this way: the ball strikes the ground after 2 seconds. Okay, these are our answer, so you can underline. These are our answer: 2 seconds with velocity 20 meter per second. Okay, in the last, when you finish your calculation, this final answer statement you must write. Now let us go for the next one. Question number 8. The speed time graph for a car is shown in figure 8.12. This graph I will be drawing in graph book and I will show you. They are asking two questions. Find how does the car travel in the first 4 seconds. So you have to find out first 4 seconds how much it travel. If you remember that yesterday we have taken one more question with the speed and a time versus graph. Okay, speed versus time graph, sorry, speed versus time graph, and we have found a distance also. If you remember, the area covered by the triangle will be giving us distance covered by the object, or here car. Find how far does the car travel in the first 4 seconds. Shade the area of the graph that represents the distance traveled by the car during the period. Second, which part of the graph represents uniform motion of the car? Okay, don't see these things, these are just I was calculating. Now here I have drawn graph. Okay, and when you are writing in your notebook, you can have the paper, draw, cut the paper, and you can paste it on your in your notebook. Okay, so here speed, time. Okay, distance I have taken, this means 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, means I have kept, so it looks little good. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and here also 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, I show you. Put arrows on both the sides. Okay, here also x-axis and y-axis, and draw this type. This is a motion of the car. Okay, after some time it remains constant as it is. Speed remains constant. Okay, now they are asking that find out the distance in first 4 seconds. That means this is the first 4 seconds. Okay, you have to find out distance. Speed is here, time is here, and shade the part. So we have shaded. Okay, now this one and this one we will find with the help of formula of triangle. First question, distance is equal to area covered by triangle AOB. Triangle AOB. Okay, this forms a triangle. What is the formula for triangle? Half base into altitude. Half base. What is base? That is your 4 second. Altitude means this much. That is your 6. Okay, that is speed. So when I substitute, I will be getting distance covered by the car is 12 meters. Okay. Next they are asking which part shows the uniform motion. So if you see from here, see till here it is somewhat different, and from C to D it forms a uniform motion. Okay, up till here it is increasing, decreasing like that, and again you have to go for between what and what seconds. So first question, the part CD shows uniform motion, and if I go for the seconds, then in between which time interval? 6 second to 10 second. Okay, between 6 second and 10 second the car shows uniform motion. Okay, so answer will be given like this way. The part CD represents uniform motion of the car between the time interval of 6 seconds and 10 seconds. Okay, so this way you write down in your notebook. Question number 9, state which of the following situation are possible and give an example for each of this. Okay, so A and B are there, so we'll be writing 9A. An object with a constant acceleration but with zero velocity. Okay, so they are asking give example and just what is the example and explain it little. So the example is if I throw stone upward, vertically upward. Okay, when it reaches at the highest point for a fraction of second, its velocity becomes 0. I am throwing stone up. Okay, for a fraction of second its velocity becomes 0, but during this it is also having the accelerated motion, which gravitational acceleration. Okay, it is also affected by the gravitational acceleration. So both things are there. In this case we find v is equal to 0 and continue acceleration. What is our acceleration? That is the next topic, next chapter, no, gravitation. That is the next chapter of your 9th standard. We have 9.8 meter per second square of value of gravitational acceleration on Earth. Okay. So the question is an object with a constant acceleration, continuous acceleration. You know on Earth continuous acceleration is there. Gravitational acceleration due to what? An object thrown anywhere, it comes down. Okay. So when the stone is thrown vertically upwards, then when it reaches at the highest point, it has 0 velocity, although it is still under acceleration due to gravity. Still, what is the value of acceleration due to gravity? 9.8 meter per second square. Okay, so this way simple answer you can write. 9th B, an object moving in a certain direction with acceleration in the perpendicular direction. So circular track is there. You know uniform circular motion. Circular track is there. Okay, if car moves from here, then you know better its direction. Okay, its circular track. Its acceleration will be always at the center, towards the center. And if in such a case, if you want to find out the velocity, then that velocity will be given by the tangent drawn at that point. For example, if car is here, if I want to find that velocity, then it is always given by the tangent at that point. If car comes here and I want to find out, you know this part is the acceleration, it always towards the center. If car comes here, then we have to find out velocity, then that is given by the tangent which is drawn at that point. Okay. When a car is moving along a circular track, its acceleration is towards center of the circular path. Okay, acceleration is towards the center of the circular path. Whereas its velocity at any point, because it is a circular path, so many points are there. So every point will be having different velocities. Whereas its velocity at any point is along the tangent, what I have drawn here, tangent at that point. Hence, its acceleration is perpendicular, because this and you know radius and this are perpendicular to each other, perpendicular to its direction. Okay, just understand it well. Question number 10, the last one. An artificial satellite is moving in a circular orbit of radius this much kilometer. Calculate its speed. We have to find out v if it takes 24 hours to revolve around the earth. We will use this formula. Little calculation is there, so we shall go for it. We have r 4225 kilometer. We have to find out v. T is 24 hours, so convert this kilometer to meters and this r is into seconds. 42250 into 1000 meter time, you have to, r is there. Okay, so you have to convert 60 into 60 seconds. So this we are not multiplying it, and why? Because when we put in the formula, easy to cancel and easy to solve. Okay, so moreover we have to cancel the numbers, so I am keeping it as it is. We'll put in the formula. You know this formula is for uniform circular motion, is equal to 2 into 22 by 7. V is equal to 2 pi r by t. 2 into 22 by 7 into r 42250 into 1000 by 24 into 3600. Okay, then now we will go for the calculation. The 0 we have cut, and now we will go for further calculation. So let's go for calculation. Here 0 we have cut. Now I am doing 2 12s are 24. Okay, now I do 6. Okay, anyhow you can do calculation, just I am showing you. 6 2s are 12, 2 11s are 22. Now this and this I can do. 3 2s are, अब ऊपर डाल देते हैं, ठीक है. 2 2s are 4, 1 1 2 5, 2 1 1 2 5. Okay, now I can do this. 18 2 and 2 5. Now I don't think so anything is cancelled, so we write the things which are there. 11 by 7, this much. 2 1 1 2 5 into 5 by 18 3s are, okay, 18 3s are 54. Now easy one I am taking this. Okay, 11 5s are, तो थोड़ा easy हो जाएगा. 55 by 7 into this I keep as it is. 2 1 1 2 5 by 54. Now if you divide, and if you divide this, you would be getting, I am taking only 2 decimal. Okay, 7.85 into, if there is mistake you can just correct it. Okay, into 391.2, and if I multiply them, I will be getting 3070.92 meter per second. Okay, final statement I will be giving you. And this cancellation you can do anyhow, answer should come same. Okay, multiplication, division, and you can do with your method, any method, easy method, or whichever method is comfortable for you, you can do. Okay, now final statement. Final statement, thus the velocity of the satellite is 3070.92 meter per second. See, this may change, so 30 may remain same. 70 because we have taken only two decimals. Okay, when we are dividing the things, we are getting more decimals. I have taken two decimals. Okay, so don't think that this answer and that somewhere where you are seeing that answer is different. But if you are taking these values, you will be getting. If you want to take more decimals, then your answers will be different. But 3000 will be there. Okay, 3000 will be there. Okay, so we have finished our chapter. Bye bye, and keep smiling. Write in notebook. Okay, now from next week we'll start a new chapter. Okay, bye bye, students.